The graphics in this game just blow me away sometimes. Like, look at that thing, it's just breathtaking. Whoever designed this cabbage shield is an absolute artist. Look at that. And the cape as well. What a piece of work. Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Budget Bekt series. The last episode was pretty nutty. We managed to get a tier 30 helm in the account, admin full helm T, which was an awesome upgrade. But then we went on to get an amulet of the damned for 25k, 128k amulet for 25k. Oh, my green screen ran out, one sec. There we go. Say what you want about Bekt's channel, but the production quality is pretty high. Anyway, episode 8, we've got a lot to get through, so let's just jump straight into it. Oh boys, there it is, day 28 on the account. Day 27 of membership actually, because we do have one day left, but I'm sticking another bond on because I don't want to run out. And there it is, 14 days more membership on your boy Budget Bekt. We're going to be cracking out some progress. In the last one, we went from 846 total level all the way up to 928. Mostly in combat, we got 75 strength and smashed out a load of range levels. In this one though, we are kicking the day off with an awesome wee purchase here. Silver locks, which are 50k for 5k. 10% of the G mid, which is pretty crazy. Not very useful, but they do make a big coffin that looks awesome, so you never know. We might do some shades later on. There it is, I'm back there. We also managed to buy 3 more amulets of the damned for 25k each, which is just crazy. These things are 128k mid, but they're much lower. It's just everybody's blasting the new minigame. Have a look at that. Insta sells for 60k, 35k profit each, which is just crazy. I could have like upped the offer there actually if it's insta selling. I could have probably went for 70k, but it's fine, I'm happy enough. 35k profit each. The cheapest man in RuneScape, starting to make some money. Have a look at this thing here. Ultimate Force, it's usually the most useless power up in Nightmare Zone. Nobody uses it because it just kills everything. Doesn't give you any points, doesn't give you any XP, but it actually does work with Ectoplasm Meter. It gives you prayer XP whenever it insta kills them, so that'll actually be pretty useful in this account. It'll speed up our prayer XP per hour. And there it is boys, the first level of the video, level 68 attack. I need to get up my attack and my defense because I really want to do some bossing and getting pretty hungry for the old bossing in this account, so we're going to smash out some levels, hopefully get some bossing in the next video. We also need to get a fire cape, but no prayer restores bought yet, and we're on day 28, so it's not looking good. We might have to do a full fire cape with the ancient mace, which is going to be extremely painful. I am kind of putting it off because I want some prayer stuff to buy, but I don't know if it will. Anyway, I want to say a massive thank you to all you guys for the support in this series. It's been crazy so far. I think we've got like 10% more subs just in the past 2 weeks, which is insane. And this account is really fun to play, so it's like winner chicken dinner. You guys like the content on this series and I like playing it, can't really go wrong. Anyway, thanks for all that. Let's crack on with some more progress. Good morning, let's check the Isle Grand exchange. Nothing's bought overnight, but that is fine. I'm going to update all these offers. We're trying to get some legs upgrade are really what we need. We're still rocking the Isle Red D-Hide chaps, which are good for mage defense and all, but their melee defense is pretty low, and because we're AFK in a Nightmare Zone so much, legs would be the big upgrade in the account. I'd even take Addy legs, but if we can get some of these like god D-hide legs, not D-hide, god legs, what do you call these? Rune god legs? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about anyway. Bandos, Armadillo, Zami legs, all that kind of stuff. If I could get a pair of these in the account, it would just be massive. It would make it much easier to AFK. So yeah, I'm going to update all the offers. Hopefully we can get lucky with a pair of these today, and I'll check back in with you guys very soon. While I'm here, why not flick through the Isle Grand exchange history? Have a look at that. We got the Flame Tower hammers for 1.3k each, the Alk for 6k, and then all of these amulets of the damned. You've seen them in the last video, but they're just awesome, like double money on every single one. We also got 20 of the split bark helms that Alk for 6k as well, I think, which is crazy, for 1.1k. And we got the swamp bark gauntlets. You've seen all the rest of this stuff in the last video though, so that is fine. Let's crack on. Whoa, we just got extremely lucky. We got a rock shell helm earlier on, which is massive. It's a tier 40 helm, but have a look at what else is bought in the past 40 minutes. We got the rock shell splinter, which makes the legs, and the rock shell chunk, which actually makes the helm. Wasn't sure if the helm would buy, but that is insane. That means we've got a tier 40 helm in the account, which is a big upgrade over Addy helm. I think it's the same stats as a rune full. Oh yeah, I can see it in the right there actually. It's the same stats as a rune full helm for 5k, which is massive. And also, if we can make the legs, that's tier 40 legs, which is an insane upgrade over our red D-Hide chaps. They've got really good mage defense, but not really good melee defense. Yeah, if we can make those legs, that's just going to be massive. I can't believe both of those things came through. It's not even a weekend. Usually at the weekend you get some nutty offers, but this is a Monday like, and that is just awesome. Anyway, let's crack on. I was just coming out to do a wee lovely shot of me wearing my new upgrade. Turns out I need to do a quest to put it on. Guess we're doing the Ferminkin Trials quest, so yeah, let's crack on, we'll do that straight away. Oh boys, these are coming in fast. I've not even done the first part of Ferminkin Isles, and we've got 3 more rock shell chunks and 1 more rock shell splinter, which is going to be awesome. Once you make these things, you can alch them. I think it's like 30k the legs go for and 25 at the helm. I should check. I'll just put the 2 alch prices in the screen now actually so you guys can see. But yeah, these will alch for a massive chunk of profit, so hopefully loads of them come in. Anyway, let's crack on with this quest. Oh, here's a question for the philosophers. The dragon is an undead ghost. The ectoplasmeter works on all ghosts, but does it work in this dude? Let's find out. So I would say this should give me prayer XP, but have JetX missed this dude? Yes, they have. No prayer XP there. Let's crack on. And here it is, the last step of this quest. Chat to this dude, it'll be quest complete. This gives you a load of XP and loads of different skills. Why did that not complete? Oh, right, 1 sec. Alright, we just had to bust a wee tune for the bar, but now I think we are sweet. Chat to this dude, we get almost 3k XP in like 8 skills there, which is massive. This will give us a few levels. There's 31 thieving coming in, 38 crafting, 24 fletching, I think that's 2 levels, and also 37 woodcutting. Load of levels there, but more importantly than that, we can now wear all Ferminkin helms, which includes the rock shell helm. Have a look at that, complete juggernaut look going on in Cabbage Man now. What an absolute unit. If you thought we were strong in the previous episodes, you ain't seen nothing yet. Cabbage Man is now an absolute juggernaut, which is pretty good, but not only that, this here helm is plus 11 better in every single stat. Well, all of the melee and range ones, it's plus 11 better in stab, slash, crush and range, so it is a massive upgrade. That is pretty sweet on the account. We can also now make the rock shell legs, I think, so we're going to try do that. Oh boys, have a look at this. We just bought a massive amount of rock shell chunks, a massive amount of splinters for 20% of the G value, which is awesome, but we've got a massive problem. I thought to make these things you just brought over the first pieces and a bit of cash and he would turn them into the rock shell for you. Turns out you actually need Dragonoff hide, which I do not have, and it is only dropped below 20% 4 times in the past few months. Well, actually 4 times it shows up on RS Buddy. It might have dropped a few more times in RuneLite, because G Tracker and Platinum Tokens, them sites that track G, they only show the trades that are on RS Buddy, they don't show all the trades. But yeah, it does not drop to 20% very often, so I don't think we are going to be able to use these things. I think we'll never be able to get Dagonoff hides in this account, so we might not be able to make these legs. Even though we've got like 19 pieces, we can make 19 pairs of rock shell legs if we could get some Dagonoff hide, but I really don't think we can get any Dagonoff hide. So it's going to be a massive fail, unfortunately. I might just have to sell them back, but I did get them so cheap that if I just sell them back over time, I'll make a load of money. I will leave an offer in for Dagonoff hides for like maybe a month and see if it buys, or at least a couple of days anyway, I'm not sure. But I really don't think it's going to happen, so that is massively unfortunate. Completely ran out of air rounds, so we hit up the air altar for another 1.2k, that'll last us quite a while. Then headed over to Nightmare Zone, smashed out level 69 attack, you know, number 69. And that's pretty good. We're now getting pretty tanky in here as well. Have a look at this, 150s in all the defensive stats, so we can kind of AFK here for about 15 minutes or so. Once our defense a wee bit higher, we'll be able to do the full 20 minutes, which would be quite sweet. Anyway, let's crack on. And here it is, boys. 400 XP off level 70 attack, which will obviously be a massive milestone. Level 70 is the level you need for a whip, which we will never get, a bludgeon, which we will never get, and a Zara sword, which we will also never get on this account. But more importantly than that, level 70 attack is actually what you need for a black salamander, and I am pretty sure we will be able to get a black salamander in this account. So it's actually going to be a pretty massive level, so let's smash this out. And here we go, boys, 5 XP off. There it is, level 70 attack in the account. We can now wear a black salamander if we get our mage and range up a wee bit, and if we get one from the Grand Exchange. I'm going to take back what I said about the Zara sword. It actually has dropped under 20% before, so maybe we could get one of those later on. Never getting a whip or a bludgeon. These here chunks and shards are still buying, but no Dragonoff hides yet. Oh boys, another rock shell helm just bought for 5k, which is awesome. These things alch for 21k, so that is just straight profit there. No more splinters or chunks in the past while, but let's crack on. And there we go, boys, 212k defense XP later. Smashed out level 66, 67 and 68, and we are about to hit level 69 defense, which is pretty awesome. It dropped to 23k XP per hour. That's because I haven't been boosting all the time. I've not been potting up so it's not really very fast. Also took a wee 5-minute break actually, so yeah, 23k XP per hour. But here it is, boys. Level 69 defense coming in. That is sweet. We are just one level away from Borrow's armor, and you're probably thinking there's no way you'll ever get Borrow's armor at 20% of the G value, but I actually think we can. Some of the really cheap pieces cost more money to repair than the repaired pieces worth, so nobody really buys them, but people still use Borrow's armor, so we might be able to get some of the cheap pieces of armor there, the tier 70 armor, on this account later on, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's crack on. And there it is, boys. Level 70 defense coming in. The stats are starting to look sweet. I'm going to switch over and train a wee bit of strength. But level 70 defense is massive. We can now start trying to buy Borrow's armor. Actually, we need to make a wee bit of money first. But yeah, we can start trying to buy Borrow's armor soon. Still need to get some legs in the account. I might just skip tier 40 because nothing is buying. Might try to get myself some tier 70 legs. I don't know if that'll happen. Now the Cabbage Man is an absolute tank with level 70 defense. We can unlock some higher up Nightmare Zone bosses, especially this one. Actually, this one's one of the best ones I need to unlock. Lost City quest boss, Tree Spirit in Nightmare Zone with the Ectoplasm Meter will give me prayer XP, so it's going to be pretty massive. Gonna smash this quest out of the way and then head back over to Nightmare Zone. And there it is, boys. Lost City quest completed. That was super easy. Only took about 5 minutes, but it's going to be massive on this account. Unlocks a Dreaming Staff, which I don't think I'll use anytime soon. But what it really unlocks is a Nightmare Zone boss, which is going to be awesome. Loads of prayer XP. Have a look at this though. I bought 500 Orelsam's Bombs. 2 doses. These usually come in, but very slowly. Usually get like maybe 10 to 50 a day. 500 just bought in about 10 minutes there, which is awesome, or it should be awesome, but I'm actually not going to use them. I forgot that I've unlocked unlimited strength potions over at the Warriors Guild, and making barbarian strength potions is actually better XP, so I don't know what I'll do with this 500 potions. Maybe I'll make them into 4 doses and sell them, because I got them super cheap, or maybe I'll just use them at the Nightmare later on, but I'll need to do loads of Nightmare to get through 500 of these. But it is pretty cool having the account anyway, and it was super cheap. Let's crack on. Oh, that is very interesting. In Soul, Scorpion Heads just started to buy again. I just put in the offers, came over to Nightmare Zone to start training my prayer in here, and they started to fill. I don't have many soul runes, so I can't really make them anyway without doing loads of ZMI. I'm just going to train my prayer in Nightmare Zone for now, but it's cool that they're buying. I'm just going to stock up a load in the bank. I wonder if I could get a Bone Crusher on this account, because I'm getting pretty good XP off these dudes. On Hard Rumble you get like 48 XP each, but on normal Rumble it's only about 20 XP. The Scorpion Heads are still buying, but if I get a Bone Crusher and the Ecto in here, I could actually get pretty good prayer XP. Oh boys, that is crazy. So before I unlocked that second prayer boss, I was only getting like 200 XP per hour in prayer. Now it's up at, I don't think it says 900 actually, I think it drops back down to about 700. But that is still over 3 times more, isn't it? Yeah, I was getting 200, now I'm getting like 700. Not sure why it's gone up so much. You'd think with 2 bosses instead of 1 it would just double, but maybe you just kill the Tree Spirit much faster than you kill the Haunted Mine. Haunted Mine one, whenever you hit him he teleports away, so I think the Tree Spirit's just a much better one, and there's much less monster spawning that don't give prayer XP, so yeah, like 3 times the prayer XP per hour. That is definitely very nice. Oh boys, it is all going on in this clip. Have a look at that. Level 77 strength coming in, which is pretty sweet. 950 total level, also pretty sweet. But have a look at that total XP at the top of the screen there. We are about to hit 5 million total XP on budget Bekt. We've been putting some work in this account. But yeah, let's crack on. This has to be the strangest way anybody's trained prayer. 700 XP per hour, so it is kind of passive, it's not too bad. But there is our first prayer level in Nightmare Zone coming in, the first of many, level 41. Oh boys, have a look at that for a stack of unsold heads. Haven't been over at the Grand Exchange in a full day, 27 hours, or 26 and a half there since the last update. Been kind of slacking on the Grand Exchange updates, but that stack of unsold heads is massive. I've only got 5 soul runes, and I can only get about 5 per hour at ZMI, so it would take me like 40 hours of rune crafting to use them all, but it's still awesome to have in the bank. Eventually I will do more rune crafting, and I'll just tick away at the prayer with those unsold heads. I'm going to leave that offer in, hopefully some more buy, and I'm going to update all the rest of these offers. Also got a few divine potions, but nothing else is really bought in the last day, so yeah, update these offers and I will be right back. Oh boys, don't know what to say about this clip. Your boy Bekt got very excited thinking he got a new upgrade for the old plate legs. I've been trying to get plate legs for ages, and I was like, yes, some mithril plate legs come in, this would be awesome. Their stats are actually all lower than Red D'hide. I don't know why I didn't just check the wiki first. Turns out Red D'hide is better in everything than mithril plate legs, which kind of makes sense. They're tier 20, got them for 234 GP, but I thought with them being like melee plate legs they'd be a bit stronger. Turns out they're not though, so that's a bit of a fail. Anyway, let's crack on. no prayer renewal, just an ancient mace. I was pretty excited here. I was like, hey, let's go get a fire cape with no prayer restore. We'll just ancient mace spec over and over and over. But it turns out my internet was not having any of it. We got really laggy. We got up to like wave 18, 17? I don't know, let's jump forward and see where we got to. Alright, we got up through wave 17, killed all the monsters in it, and wave 18 had a really easy respawn. Had a really easy spawn, so it would have been fine. But what I found was my clicks were taking ages to register. I'm not sure what was going on with my internet. Not even sure if it was my internet, it might have just been the OSRS servers. But anyway, this like fire cape attempt with this setup, with poison and flinching, would take about 5 or 6 hours. So definitely don't want to do it when there's a chance of me just lagging later on to 360 and getting one shot. So I'm going to come back whenever the servers are a wee bit better and then just smash it out. So we're going to do this some other day. Let's crack on. Decided to smash out a wee bit of range. We are pretty low on darts, so I've just been using the old Swamp Lizard, and there is level 61 range. That's a level you need for a rune crossbow, which I thought would be impossible to get on this account, but have a listen to this. Somebody sold 2,000 runite limbs the other day, showed up on Platinum Tokens, the site I like check trades on, for 1.2k each. I missed it, didn't get one, but that is just crazy. I could have got a rune crossbow on this account. I'm going to leave an offer in, maybe it'll go down again in the future, who knows, but getting a rune crossbow would be awesome. Anyway, let's crack on. And there we go boys, level 62 range coming in clutch. This Swamp Lizard has been so useful. We trained our mage with it, we're now training range, and we've got like 12k Swamp Tar left, but it's 1 GP each, just super cheap. Oh, you love to see it. Some fletching XP coming in. Fletching's going to be so important in this account. I'm going to need to get Ruby Bolt C if we want to do Theatre of Blood later on, so I need to get either an Addy or a Ring Crossbow and some Ruby Bolt C. So yeah, javelins are pretty much going to be the way to go. Can't get any feathers, can't get any bowstring, but these things here don't need feathers, so hopefully loads of these buy. No way. Granite Longsword just came in. That offer has only been in the Grand Exchange for about an hour. Listen to this though. Oh, there's level 26 farming as well. Listen to this though. I've only been trying to buy Dragon Hasta and Dragon Spear for the past like 2, maybe 3 weeks since I got this Dragon Key, and I was thinking I'm already on tier 60, I may as well look for tier 60 or higher. Never even considered tier 50 weapons till today. Had a look in the wiki and seen that Granite Longsword actually has way higher stats than the Dragon Key, and stuck an offer in and it filled. How crazy is that within an hour? Gonna finish up this run, head over to the Grand Exchange and collect this thing. Oh boys, there it is, Granite Longsword on the account. I'm actually super excited for this. I've never seen anybody use a Granite Longsword, but it's her new best in slot weapon, and it is not just a little upgrade. Have a look at that. Plus 7 melee strength higher, plus 5 in accuracy as well. So the Dragon Cane's plus 60 crush, this thing's plus 65 slash. It is slash, we won't be able to use it the Nightmare of Ashiyama, so the Dragon Cane will still be used for it. But just look at that setup, it is so random. This is going to be awesome. Any weapon upgrade on this account is just massive. Higher DPS for bossing, and also higher DPS for training, so that is just sick. It looks cool as well. It looks like the sword from Final Fantasy. Don't know if you guys remember that thing. Looks pretty sick, and this is our new setup. As always, if something comes in super cheap, I'm always going to stick in another offer to buy loads of them. Unfortunately, I only have like 80k, but have a look at this. Put in an offer for 13 of them, one bought within the first like 20 minutes, which is crazy. Stayed in Nightmare Zone for about an hour and a half, and I ended up buying 5 Granite Longswords for 4.7k each. These things alk for 19k, which is just wacky. Like, I don't know why they're selling so cheap. Maybe they just always go this cheap and nobody really buys them. Oh boys, Budget Bekt is having a great time at the minute. 2.1k steel javelin heads just bought. I actually can't even use these yet. I don't have the fletching level, so I need to train up a wee bit higher before I can make the steel ones. But if I can get a load of these in the bank, it's just going to be awesome. I've already got a mithril crossbow limbs, or is the stock in the bank? I've got enough to make a mithril crossbow anyway, I just need to get the fletching level. So I'm going to stick in some offers for the lower javelin heads. Hopefully some of them come through, and then I'll be able to use the steel ones and get my fletching up. I do need to buy a load more steel ones as well, but yeah, just awesome that they're actually buying. Anyway, let's crack on. Ah boys, new best in slot helm, new best in slot weapon. What an episode so far. But there's still something missing from this episode, and that is obviously the skilling content. I know you guys love this stuff. So let's get some skilling content in here. I need to get some herblore levels. Eventually I need to get 78 herblore to make the owl Sour Brews in Chambers of Xerix. I want to do some raids in this account obviously, and I don't want to be a leeching raid, so I need to make my own brews. So yeah, we need to get really high herblore, and the best way to do that is barbarian potions. So I'm going to buy out thousands of these strength potions, make them into 2-dose, use the row that I already have in the bank to make some barbarian strength potions, then buy some more row, Oh boys, I was just hopping about there minding my own business, buying strength potions. When I looked over at my GE history, nothing had showed up in the chat box. It didn't say anything I bought, but something massive came through. I sold my 5 granite swords, the spare ones that I bought for 4.7k, for 23k each, which is quite nice, but that is not the big thing. Have a look at that. Adamant crossbow U on the account. The first crossbow that can fire Ruby Bolt C, and Ruby Bolt C are just insane in this game. They can hit 100 damage on high bosses, which we will definitely be dealing with later on. You're probably thinking, hey Bekt, getting the crossbow is really good, but nobody will ever sell Ruby Bolt C for 20%, and you would be right. They have never dropped under 20%. They actually have the unenchanted version, but very rarely. The normal ones have never dropped. So how are you going to get these bolts that never sell at 20% in the Grand Exchange? We'll have a listen to this. A regular account could just buy Ruby Bolt C, an Iron Man could just go and make them. This is how Budget Bekt has to do it. We're going to have to buy adamant bolts poisoned, the ones that actually do buy because the mid price is really high, or maybe the poison plus plus. We'll slow buy them, we'll then use a cleaning cloth on them to remove the poison to give us regular adamant bolts. Then we'll buy some items from the Grand Exchange that'll sell to the Czar shops for total. We'll use the total to buy rubies, we'll craft the rubies into ruby bolt tips, and then we will put them on the adamant bolts and enchant them. It's about a 10-step process there just for some ruby bolts. That seems to be the only way we will ever get these in the account, but I think they are obtainable, which is just going to be massive. The damage from these things is going to be pretty insane, so I'm very excited. We need to get level 61 fletching out of the way. First things first though, used all 700 row and all these strength potions, went from level 25 Herblore all the way up to level 31. Herblore is crazy quick in this account. Now that you can do shift use on Runelight, it just makes barbarian potions crazy quick. 8 Herblore levels, which is pretty cool. Then we head over to Nightmare Zone for the end of the day. AFK'd in here for a wee bit. Left offers in for Adamant Crossbows U, which will be really good once I hit level 61 fletching. I'll just make loads of them for XP. So left that offer in, and left offers in for all 3 variants of the adamant bolts, all 3 poison versions anyway. Went to bed and have a look at what we got in the morning. We managed to buy 34 adamant bolts plus plus. It took 8 hours 40 minutes to buy 34, so very very slow. Really hoping it's not a fluke, and I hope these do continue to buy over the next few days. But that is going to be so good in this account. We will be able to get Ruby Bolt C on Budget Bekt, which is just awesome. Really good for the Theatre of Blood. It means it won't be a leech, which is really good. I don't want to be leeching off people. Anyway, we are going to end this episode here. It has been a mammoth episode. We got new best in slot helm, new best in slot sword. We got potential to make one of the strongest ranged weapons in the game, which is just awesome. We hit level 70 attack, level 70 defense, which is 2 big milestones, and yeah, it's just been a pretty cool one. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. I will catch you all very soon. Take it easy. Bye.